before I started the Sleep Science Academy, I tried all sorts of things to help me sleep. A lot of medicine, whether that's over the counter, like Benadryl, melatonin, sleepy time tea, Tylenol PM, things like that. And also more like prescription drugs like trazodone and Xanax. I've also tried medical marijuana too, to see if that would help at all. I've done acupuncture, journaling at night, meditating, stretching, or some type of like yoga relaxation to help at night, reading, reading from an actual book as opposed to a Kindle. So a lot of things. Well, I think before this program, I didn't have an answer to why. But now that I can look back, I think, like as Devin mentions throughout the program, sleep wasn't my problem, and I thought it was. And so with that being my focus, I'm trying to, I guess, like cure or fix a problem that I don't have. And that obviously wasn't working. And through this, I was able to, peel back so many layers and figure out what actually was going on, which was not my sleep. It was just the result. Before working with the Sleep Science Academy, my sleep was definitely broken. I had a hard time falling asleep, and I would have a lot of anxiety before bed. Even just walking into my room caused me to kind of, get a little anxious about what the night would bring, if I would be able to fall asleep or sleep through the night. I would often try to not take anything to help me sleep. And then I would get anxious about falling asleep. So I would end up taking something and then feel guilty or bad about that, like I failed in some way. So a lot of anxiety around sleep. Now my sleep is actually relaxing. The process of going to bed is something I look forward to. I've managed to figure out, where my anxiety was coming from, and tell myself that sleep is not a bad thing, and there's nothing wrong with the way I sleep. And that has released so much pressure with, this kind of, I guess, like expectation I had of myself of what the night should be like and what that meant the next day would be like. And getting rid of those expectations really just allowed me to go to sleep and sleep through the night. Not every night is perfect, but it's a world of difference, and I don't need to take anything to go to sleep now. I would say probably around like the end of the second week or third week is when I really started to notice a difference. I think it took me a while to kind of like trust that this program would help me, and also have a few weeks of doing actual work, digging in and working with my coach. So I'd say around 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, it was great. I found this program through a podcast, and kind of on a whim, applied or sent in one of the forms online, and Ashley called me the next day, and the intake call was super great. I felt like we were friends afterwards, and I think that really set the stage for what was to come. The weekly coaching, it was so helpful, and I felt so comfortable and like I was really taken care of. And then also with the office hours with Devin, being able to have firsthand coaching from the guy who created this program, like that doesn't happen, in other areas of life. And it was really cool that we have all of these kind of tools through our coaches at, the tip of our fingers, and we can use that throughout our time in the program. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start with this question. I think, it wasn't like a switch flipped, and I went through this program and all of a sudden, like everything's great. But through this journey, I think I've just been able to uncover a lot of things that, I thought was my sleep, a problem with my sleep, but turns out were just things I had to process from personal experiences and, things that have happened to me. And I think the ability to do that, if sleep had to be my problem that got me to be able to figure out that part of my life, I'm so glad that this happened. And now I just have better tools and better overall knowledge of what anxiety means to me personally, how I need to deal with it, and how that can positively affect every other area of my life. Yeah, I would say this program is designed for anyone, like first off, but especially designed for those who feel hopeless, feel like a lack of sleep is, ruining their life. Those who are almost at such a low place that they have nothing left to lose and are willing to try new things, challenge themselves, and really dig into some things that might be uncomfortable for them to experience. Someone who's just starting their journey, I would tell them to be curious. And if you find yourself reacting to whether it's the coaching or one of the modules or even another member in office hours in a way that doesn't feel good to you, ask yourself why you're, experiencing those feelings and why you might be having that sort of reaction. And I've turned that into a challenge to figure out, more of my internal kind of layers of why I think the way I do or feel the way I do. So I think being curious and just being up for the challenge. This is a time like you didn't come to this program by accident. You signed up for this. So take advantage of it and see what you can learn about yourself.